What a kind gift we've been given by Cassandra. Right away. What a horrible, horrible mistake you've just made. This never gets old, does it? It just never, ever gets old. Oh, it's so elegant. What were they expecting? What were you expecting? We return to the adventures of the Flying Fisters themselves. Yesterday, in this here mighty colony of Ohm, we completed a fairly sizable and fairly questionable industrial level project. A straight up plasma fusion reactor, 320,000 watts. We've finally progressed into the spacer age. The world is pretty much our oyster right now. We have just a staggering amount of power, a ludicrous amount of resources, and the ability to fabricate resources denser and harder than Arcadius's rock-hard cooling towers can probably go now. I don't think we really need them, and they do have quite a sizable footprint. Oh, and how could I forget the real highlight of everything? Ciala fell in love with and was subsequently impregnated by her great-great-great-great-great-grandson. Bringing everything full circle. I do feel like, given the state of the family tree here, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe we should have made the Deimos dynasty the dynasty that was all about mutations, given that they've already got a head start. And a second head start. A leg up. Or 4. All 16 fingers in the mutation pie. Well, and each other, unfortunately. That actually reminds me. I've given Ohm a complete meditation schedule because the previous biological dynasty we were going to have was a dynasty led by a literal zombie child. Oh, and how could I forget? Before we get too ahead of ourselves here, I've also done a little bit of fixing behind the scenes, and I managed to get it so that the mod that causes them to degenerate as they get older, rather than just instantly dying of old age, should be working again. So with the upcoming technology, bionics, we might be able to prolong people's lives when their organs start to give out. And on the subject of that, what have we got up first? It was a bunch of props. Yeah, I remember now. What exactly is an industrial supply company? Perf? They sell a bunch of buildings that are already built. I wonder if Perf stands for prefabricated? What are these things? Construction drone station. Allows you to build 20 construction drones? Hex capacitor? Can store 60 million watt days of power. And how much money do I have? Nothing. We sell them something. We could sell them 26,000 bones. Okay, I'm gonna make some incredible trade deals. I've decided to sell them all of the things that we just don't really have use for. In exchange, we're getting a battery capable of storing 32 million watt days of power, 3 auto miners, and tasty, tasty puddings. I am most excited about the puddings, though. Look at that. What an absolutely insane piece of technology. This thing is far beyond anything we can build, a plasma fusion reactor included. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw that in an old house. Gipos has finished the research into props. What have we got now? His face. His goddamn face. What have we got under mecha prosthetics? That sounds incredible. Oh, we haven't really got any bionics or prosthetics. I'm in. Or a big TV. It's a hard choice. The auto miners are not incompatible with the deep mine, but we can also throw them out here on the stone mines as well. That is fantastic. Mainly because it means I can get rid of these frame rate destroying robots. Oh, maybe they don't work after all. Yeah, this one seems to have not worked either. Well, that's a bit of a shame, but luckily I didn't, in a bold and brash move, take apart all of those mining robots. I wonder if it's because it's doing a bill instead. Sometimes I astound even myself. I mean, on the plus side, I probably wouldn't have even thought to have tried that if we hadn't bought the auto miners, so every cloud. Look at this horrible, vile child. Shotgun diplomacy Pepper Stasius. This damn kid's complaining as he eats his gourmet meal off of a golden table. Back in my day, you were lucky to get a thinking spot on the floor. Get out of here. I do love the disembodied babies walking around. It's quite horrifying. It turns out we were void all along. Oh, good lord. I thought yesterday we were opening the floodgates. But now we have completely lag-free auto miners. This is obscene. I was wondering what we should build the castle out of. We can take a leaf from old Robo Daddy himself. Come back to us, Captain Cuba. It's been far too long. It didn't work. It failed again. Oh no. We didn't even get to bring him back as a double zombie. All we've done at this point is dig up someone's granddad and blow his head off. Antimatter composite. And hey, you know what we do have the power to do now? Oh! That's a very normal thing to do, Ciala. Nothing wrong at all with proposing a lifelong commitment to your great-great-great-great-great-grandson. We've got 2 particle accelerators, each one producing 8 canisters of antimatter a day. I think these will end up being the bottleneck. I can't overclock these and use my ridiculous amounts of power, unfortunately. At long last, the power that we needed. Cyber kidney. What the hell is a lymphatic proliferator? Oh, it's just a different type of kidney. Which is a different kidney. Well, I do love kidneys. Give me those. Persona Napalm Blaster is very, very high tier. There is also a beta poly statue of Tynan. Obviously, I have to take that. And you might have noticed it, and I was thinking it would probably be quite good myself. The Void Reactive Armor actually isn't really that good. It does give 0.5 move speed, but its armor values are actually pretty weak. Middle layer. Fuck it. I'm sure I can scrounge up another 6,000 silver. If only there was some way to process all of these drugs. Some sort of automated crafting solution. Wow, that was a hefty trade. It's not the most flattering color, I will admit. Oh no. This is a hard choice. Either the Advanced Multi-Analyzer, which is a multi-analyzer, but far more advanced, or Spacer Furniture from Vanilla Expanded Spacer Module that adds reinforced walls. I'm not bothered about these. That's a firearm, and well, I don't think I really need power right now. What? I have to do it. Our biggest problem right now is we're going to be fighting mechanoids, void, big boys with big explosives, and I need wall. I need a lot of wall. Welcome to Decadence Town. Population? Solid ruby crematorium. And now we can build our brand new reinforced walls. Wow. Would you look at that? So what if we build them out of antimatter composite? 4,500 hit points. Yeah, that's pretty good. Thank you, Haulingbot, for cremating that tiny child in our solid ruby crematorium. Oh, well, that's not my fault. Who's Jones? Not Bone Crusher Jones. For fuck's sake, somebody arrest him. Run! Bon Sabat, run for God's sake. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Just jump. Just jump. Oh, there we go. A marriage is always a great way to forget about the murderous impulses of your neighbors. Why did a load of people leave? They're not invited, eh? What have you got next for us, Spacer Age? Spacer melee weapons. Seems very on brand. Advanced AT fields for hyper components and a reactor injector. Void armor, but like void armor, not void armor. I think I have to take this one. This will eventually allow us to make hyper alloy, which is like the antimatter composite, but even better still. Also, it's gold, so I mean, how can I not? You want to drink smooth skin? Ghoul Tynan isn't real. He can't hurt you. Nor can he. Finally, they've added a lease into Rimworld. What pervs are on the menu today? A bunch of dessert again, which I still don't really understand. Qubit processor. That seems like that would be a pain in the ass to craft. I'll take one. Beta poly high-tech research bench. We could buy it and take it apart, I suppose. Smart recycler. Oh, that sounds handy. Random polstro can randomly mine random things. That also sounds handy. What the hell is an adaptive assembler quality Joe? This assembler is an upgraded version that works really slow, but it will start at normal quality instead of awful, so will ramp up faster. It also have a huge DB. You're not the only one. How the hell am I going to get 34,000 silver? Well, we don't need the high-grade steel anymore. That takes us down to 29,000 silver. I don't think we need the copper or the aluminium either. I mean, we really don't need the copper and the tin. There we go. AT fields are complete. Give me more tasty research. We've got mass drivers. We've got offensive doctrine. Look, comment section, they added you too. Crypto sleep casket or animal stations? Wow, I don't think I want any of these. I'll take offensive doctrine then. Why not? The Omd Blaster. Damn it, it's only one letter off. More devastating than a rocket launcher. It's a firearm. I'm so sorry. 68 years of age and Bap Snuggy Pank Dimos has an artery blockage. Congratulations. Man, I forgot how terrible these names are. Who is the... Uwu is the most recent one. Oh my god. Uwu the second, which is already problematic. Uwu the second, Chickeny Pank Dimos. Allows the construction of tier 2 weapons. Excellent. What have you got for me now? Antimatter explosives. Now, grenades aren't firearms. What is OE core, though? Obsidia technology. Whoa, that sounds cool. Oh, look at that. This is the thing that adds the battle modules. There's also some melee weapons there. My god, this research is expensive. Wow. Okay, you've convinced me. 1 OE core, please. Oh, and Ohm's back up. Hello, Ohm. Well, I don't think it does anything by itself, but it's a pretty good foundation. Now, before I allow Ohm to wear such heretical armor, we're going to have to make a minor adjustment. Oh. Well, I've paid for it now. You're going to fucking wear it. Oh, good. Now he's gone from moving extremely fast to staggeringly fast. Now, we don't need the power, but it does look really, really cool. Unfortunately, the injector by itself doesn't do anything, but when I open this up and it has the reactor. Oh. Or I guess a fancy chicken coop. Regenerative medicine. Advanced research into tissue regeneration allows scars and old wounds to be cured with glittable medicine. We don't have a way to produce that yet, but we could always buy it. And on the subject of that, 15. That seems like a great deal. Flash heal? Do we already have that? Molecular analysis, skin hardening, artificial inspiration sounds good. Damn it, he already knows Flash Heal. What a waste. We did get a good few tech prints, though. There we go. Skin hardening especially is going to be huge. There's our regenerative medicine. I might go through everybody's medical records and see... Oh, I wonder if we could cure Ciala's brain scar. Oh my god, it got worse. 4 out of 12. Hit by a composite bow and then mangled with a double-barreled shotgun. Oh, this one's really tough, too. Scientist cabinet for the incredible work speed. Mechanite assembly? Eventually allows us to make resurrector mech serum, so we no longer have to rely on Ohm's really shitty resurrection ability. Productivity 4 increases global work speed and move speed by 10%. Or specialized limbs, which would give us just even more bonuses. Wow, this is really, really difficult. I think I'm going to go for Mechanite assembly, though. The ability to potentially resurrect people without Ohm blowing their head clean off is fairly tempting. Turns out people are quite upset when you separate Granddad's head from his shoulders. I've got to build this right away. Assuming I can find it. There we are. Mechanite assembly. And we'll pop that right there. I wanted to spruce up the school with a sculpture just to give them something to look at in between learning about many effective ways to kill people. What Ohm decided to build was, not really what I expected. Artwork with bliss. This furniture is engraved with an illustration of a ghost-faced abstract shape. 6 lemurs appear in the lower part of the image. The image contrasts trouble with the fellowship. Pour one out for Jaromir. Only 155 beauty? It's a man riding a friggin' horse made of solid ruby. I'll take a refund on that one. Oh, well, I mean, that makes up for it. It's been so long since we've had a mega sloth in the colony. We can manufacture fibrous mechanites or sensory mechanites. That actually isn't too terrible. Okay, next on the menu, we have nerve shock delivery. Oh, burn gauntlet? I'm not sure if that's better or worse than just the power fist we've got right now. Pain stick. Actually take some people alive. Get some fresh blood into the colony. That could be huge. Something called a Cosmos bench? It's a hard choice, but we really do need somebody not related to Arcadius to be making babies in this place. These hydroponics might be incredibly expensive, but they also have a growth rate of 900%. Come on, research tree. Give me that resurrect mech serum. Oh. Advanced multi-analyzer again. That's the 3rd time we've seen it. We've got the choice of ballistic, mending armor rack, plasteel that leads to hyperweave, which would be very, very nice. I've got to go with the advanced multi-analyzer. I've passed it up too many times. 1 advanced multi-analyzer. No, it doesn't inherently unlock any new research like the regular multi-analyzer. It just allows you to research faster. And if there's anything we're struggling with in this colony, it's getting through research too fast. The reactor. Or specialized limbs. Or a big TV. No, I have to take the reactor. We don't need the power. And we are trying to save up antimatter. Ohm? We need to have a chat. What a lovely pavement. What a shame I'm going to have to splatter it with so much bandit blood. Also, Cuddles is pregnant. Congrats, Cuddles. You're still drafting up, though. Seems like quite a lot. 145. Yeah, no, that is quite a lot. You know, team? I think we're a little outnumbered. We've also had a bloody psychic emitter just fire up. That couldn't have been worse timing. Come on. Come and get fisted already. Oh god, here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. Ready? Ready? Search and destroy. Get him. Ohm's in already. What a kill. Oh, we are not going to survive this. I fully expect someone to get absolutely peppered here. This is completely insane. I can't tell what's happening. I can just see flashes of our people jumping around. Look at them go. This is incredible. War is hell. War really is hell. Oh, they're out. And our people are jetpacking after them, killing who they can. Wow, we really are the bad guys, eh? How did we do then? Everybody seems pretty okay. Again, to reiterate, these were the low-tech cowboy factions, so they didn't have any weapons with any high penetration whatsoever, thank God. Overall, things are absolutely fine. It's only Bonds that looks as if they've taken any damage. Blooding out in 23 hours, he was shot in the head with a Derringer, and that's it. Do you think they stop invading at this point? Oh no! Anyway. There it is. The Antimatter Reactor. I've always loved this mod because it's such an incredible visual spectacle. Out of all of the hyper over-the-top reactors, this one always felt the most dynamic of all of them. Unfortunately, I mean that very literally because, it just blew a hole clean through the wall and now it's slowly eating into our throne room. Shit. Oh, you fool. You absolute fool. Note to self, make sure you have the reactor power converter built before you enable the deadly antimatter beam. A Bionics trader and a baby. Well, that's good. Now we've got something to trade. Do I want any of this? Tesla wrist? Oh. Combines all the fisting with the power of the Tesla claws that we had. Okay. Fucking straight up hover feet. I'll take some hover feet. Dermal plating, I'll take some of that. We haven't really got the budget for this, and I do need to buy more medicine for the spines that we've already got. Combat AI. What do you do? Melee parry melee chance +6. Melee parry projectile chance +2. Mental break threshold -18. Wow. And we can't just buy a Stone Skin Gland, and I feel like it would be remiss of me to pass that up. Let's buy a little less glitter tech medicine then. There we go. We can give Ohm hover feet. He's got Arco legs though. I'm not gonna replace his Arco legs. Susamu Pepperstasius. Hello. Sister is also his cousin. His mother is Cuddles Pepperstasius, and his father is Cobalt Pepperstasius. Ohm's Regenerator has released healing mechanites into his bloodstream and healed his high blood pressure, in brackets, negligible, in brackets, no effect. Brilliant. All this incredibly hyper-advanced technology, and the best use we've found of it is allowing Ohm to eat a bit more tasty food. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? I almost feel like I should be building some sort of containment wall, but it's working fine. Always aim beams of pure energy away from face. 30,000 watts output. That's on the lowest setting as well. You can crank it up higher for more antimatter, but I mean, we want to keep the antimatter. That's just there as a decoration. Next, we have brain implants assembly. Hello. Trooper armor, antimatter long-range weapons, or recon. Obviously, I've got to take this. Maybe this is what I need to not die in Noita. Oh no, that's not a plain old Bionic at all. You know who would really enjoy that? You're goddamn right he would. We can finally start patching up all of our people. There we go. What can we build so far? Pretty basic stuff. They do, for the most part, look better than regular organs. By regular organs, I mean the organs that they're born with. But to be honest, it's still really not worth it unless they have something entirely missing. Well, I mean, case in point, Kipos is missing an entire leg. Let's just have a full replacement set. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 arms, 2 legs, and 1 jaw. Unless the inbreeding gets any worse, at which point we'll probably have to queue up a few more of each. Next on the menu, we have advanced bone refining. Well, I do love refining my bone. Or the option of that Cosmos bench again. I have to try it. I have to see what this is. Warning. This building can consume a lot of energy. I think we've got enough. Oh god, it's him again. I think I'm gonna go for... Ooh. Turing implementation has self-correcting assemblers, metal refining, very large batteries, quantum bit technology. Wow. You know, I was just thinking to myself, this game would be so much better if it had quantum bit technology. Tier 3 factory unlocked, and they're having a feast to celebrate. Oh, that's fairly appropriate. Refinements to machinery allow sophisticated machines, such as those that self-correct, get faster the more time they complete a job. Would that not be incredibly good for our mine? The way they used to work is you would create an assembler and then download jobs into it. I don't know if that's still the case. That was an older version of Rim Factory. If you're telling me I can sellotape an auto assembler to the front of a drill and have it get faster and faster, I'm alright with that. Ah, yeah, see, there's the regular assembler. You know what? I'll let them have the feast. For the most part, they're just training melee anyway. Except for Ohm, who's decided to go and wake up Taco Cat because he's sad that he once again failed to resurrect people. Hello? Meteors! Oh, good. This is the largest the base has ever been. The chance of us avoiding yet another meteor is, next to impossible. Ah, shit. Oh, Oh, no. I mean, I didn't expect us to completely avoid it. I didn't expect it to land basically right on top of our main character. Susan Lodge. Is there no mercy? Fucking Arcadius. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I hope you're enjoying your friggin' feast. Poor Susan Lodge. Are you okay? No. No, her brain was hit by a friggin' meteor. It's okay, Susan. I probably wouldn't be feeling okay either. I love how Taco Cat was woken up by Ohm walking into his bedroom and standing there menacingly. But a friggin' meteor hits his house and he's just not bothered. Oh, there is a psychic emitter, isn't there? I guess we really should go and do something about that, eh? Is it unethical to give a jump pack spine to a 43-day-old baby? No. What if that baby is chased by a bear? What if that baby has to fight on the front lines when we're raided? Void isn't going to give a shit about the baby's age. Excellent. You're welcome, tiny baby. You're not going to believe this, but I just thought of something. And I almost can't believe this myself. When Ciala married Arcadius II, the family tree turned from a smaller bush into a... Here we are at the psychic emitter. What could possibly be driving our colonists mad? Holy crap. It's Jorot of Rivia himself. Of course. Why didn't I predict it would be a polar bear incarnation of the Witcher himself? The Witcher 3. More like the Bitcher 3. Okay, you can leave now. Thank you. Ah, Psychic Emanator. Hey, I think every single time we do this quest, that bloody thing surprises me. What have we got next? Wow, that's a lot of firearms. Leandri coil gun? A huge mounted coil gun that can fire through mountains. It's a firearm. I can't do it. I think out of all of these, I have to take the mending armor rack. Ah, now that's a bit more on brand. Compression jaw, compression stomach. There's no reason why everybody can't have those. Hover feet. The muscle wires are so good for movement speed, right? Moving 15%, you can implant those in either leg. And then we have the Black Pearl. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it's an artificial eye. I mean, obviously I've got to take this. There's no debate. I say there's no debate as if I even bothered to read the other options. That looks like a big old sword to me. There we go. Now the floodgates can really open. The Advanced Medical Station with powerful Bionic upgrades. Oh, whoa, what is this? Oh, some more melee weapons. Wow, there's like so many tiers of this then. To be honest, I've got to take the Scientist Cabinet. We're unlocking so much stuff to build. We really do need the tools to actually build them. Advanced Medical Station. Yeah, there it is. What are those? Learn to manufacture the basic Cosmos Tech Bionics that are only really useful to replace the lost body parts or enchant existing ones. Are they good? Or like, you're sending me mixed messages here. No, 100% efficiency. But look, it does lead to advanced Cosmos Bionics. Oh, nice. On the plus side, we didn't even waste the time making all the other stuff because you have to upgrade it into this anyway. 150% efficiency. Holy crap. Exoskeleton suit? 15% manipulation, 15% moving. Wow. I guess we'll do one per colonist for those. There's no reason not to at all. We've unlocked a bunch of other fancy Bionics, but I have no idea where to craft them. Are they in... Oh, no, these ones we've seen before. Ah, here they are. So we've got a slightly upgraded eye there. The hover feet give 125% efficiency. Okay, so they're all right, but they're not incredible. The compression jaw, though, that's pretty high tier. Oh my god, the muscle wire gives melee bonuses. Rather than giving them bionic arms, we should just craft a bunch of muscle wires then. Wait, is it that these... I don't remember if these are the ones that install in the arms and the legs, or if it's just the legs. Either way, those were incredible. And then we've also got something called the Shocker, which goes incredibly well with our fisting. It is just an electric shock hand. We probably don't need that. Specialized limbs too. Today is very much the Bionic day, isn't it? This couldn't be better. I'm trying to find the perfect combination of bionics here, and it's difficult to know what will actually work with one another, but this flashlight, for example, is an implant, so that should work, I'm hoping, with the advanced bionic ear, which is a replacement. The compression jaw is just much better than the regular bionic jaw. And the green thumb, I don't think we need a thumb that just gives 8% plant work. Sure. Let's go for recon armor. I'm going to go for this in the hopes that it'll help unlock other armor types. Now, obviously, armors aren't stuffable, so we can't do much with that. There is a mod that makes it stuffable, but that would be horribly overpowered. And this is all about careful balance and difficult gameplay. Oh, I was going to say, it feels like it's been a long time since we've had a raid, but it counts all of these psychic emitters. Those 2 caribou we had, for example, counted as a raid as far as the game is concerned. And I mean, never forget, it was an absolute bloodbath. What on earth is that? That is a weapons research that has melee weapons, and it's 30,000. Got a sword called the Reaper. I don't think it's actually that good. The melee is... The actual melee damage isn't incredible unless they are stuffable. It gives psychic bonuses, though. But let's be honest here, nothing's ever going to replace our magic blue sword, so it might benefit some of the other colonists at best. Colonists are gathering to celebrate Ciala and Arcadius II's marriage. I don't know that that word means what you think it means. Celebrate, that is. Colonists are gathering to admonish the marriage, because it's a sin against nature. It's always lovely, isn't it? When grandchildren and grandparents can find a nice activity that they both share and enjoy. Which in this case is one another. Damn, the whole crew's here. Even the horrible nugget of a baby. Hang on. Enter with style, tiny baby. Enter with style. The Bionic upgrades are well underway, and I think it makes the most sense to upgrade the youngest members of the colony first and work upwards. I suppose with the exception of Ohm and Ciala. Basically, I don't want to upgrade Bap Snug. She's 75. I'm surprised just walking into the freezer hasn't killed her. Ah, shit. Well, speak of the devil. Snowdog, Ohm, and Fiza, shotgun diplomacy, and Ciala. A little bit of flu. Why did you go to that hospital? The shit one? You know what? I think I might just disable this being medical for the time being, because they really have no idea which one is best. Say, should we go to the state-of-the-art lab with the vitals monitors and the futuristic furniture? No, I think the dark room with a bin in it is more appealing. Oh my god, look at all these bionics. Exoskeleton suit, jump pack spines, dermal plating, muscle wires, hover feet. Where is the baby? I think that's a baby. Sure, I'll take your word for it. Install dermal plating. Sure. Increase beauty. Sure. Boost immunity. Sure. Do I know what any of this extremely dangerous intrusive surgery does? No. And that's exactly why we're testing it on the colonists that is easiest to replace. Why do I get the feeling we're about to have a raid? Oh! It's ISIS! Hello, ISIS. How are you guys doing these days? 58? 58? Is that all? Multiple groups? 58? We had stronger bloody raids when we were in the medieval era. What do you mean 58? Are we playing on Randy? That's Cassandra Classic, alright. 58, though? Is that a... You're gonna attack me with a catapult. You're a few hundred years too late. The best part? Absolutely everybody has the jump spines. So I can press this button here, and our people will take to the skies. Get him, squad. Yes! Oh, it's so much better when it's everybody going simultaneously. Wow, what a display. Oh, well, that's okay. You'll survive. Even the baby. Even the baby. Well, that was good. It won't ever get old. It won't ever get old. The bloody Ice Age ended and I didn't even realize. Must have happened recently because the world's still entirely the same. Another raid. Another raid. They're jealous. What are they jealous of? you're asking? Well, I mean, besides everything. 2 words. Mecha-baby. I mean, we haven't done a huge amount to it yet, but it's got a jump pack spine, thermal plating, exoskeleton suit, muscle wires. I think its overall moving is going to be insane. Both running and airborne, that is. Oh, look at this. Marksman rifles, LMGs, chain shotguns, all sorts of frag grenades. You will never get my Mecha-baby. Please escort these people off of our property. Thank you. Oh, what a play. They can't hit him with the grenades. He's too fast. Look at this man. He's running circles around them. He just can't be contained. Okay, please be... Oh, what an incredible play. He's too good. This is actually insane. He's landing, killing a few. When they start aiming or throwing grenades, he's off again. I love that even after all that, that wasn't enough to get them to attack the base. They're still just gathering. That's so funny. Oh! They got him on the way out? What the hell? Dawn, grab him. Oh, he's up. Oh. Well, they almost had him. Dawn is not fucking around. She is in it. Poor little Ohm. I thought you were invincible, and they actually knocked him down. I think that's the first time ever we've seen Ohm knocked down. Well, I mean, except for using his own psychic powers and blowing the colonists' heads off. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. Oh my god, look at the Mecha-baby now. Just a horrifying floating mask on an exoskeleton. And now, we wait. We wait for Cuddles and Arcadius and the crafting bots and Ohm occasionally to build these Bionics. And we'll focus on the younger generation first. There's no point upgrading some of the older humans at all, I think. I still worry that we could be up against Void. We could be up against the Orion installation and pretty sizable mechanoid raids. We've gotten very lucky with what we fought today, which is medieval raids and cowboys. But they have proven that Ohm is mortal at the end of the day. He is only wearing flak armor. And if we lose Ohm, no amount of Mecha-babies could ever make up for that. Well, today we have learnt a valuable lesson. But we've also taught a valuable lesson. And that lesson is jetpack spines are really, really cool. Wow. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. It's been a bit of a weird one. We didn't achieve a massive amount. We mechanized our baby and then fisted a bunch of people from the air again, which is always an extremely enjoyable experience. We'll actually have to focus down and see what we can do with the space rage. Do we need to get those walls upgraded at some point very, very soon as well. Thank you in the meantime, though, to Germstone, Foxy Cogs, AK Good, Pep Fiend, Archbishop, Mad Marl, Gibbering Mound, Chris Schenk, Bondollar, Joseph Vomerick, Moira, Helviticus, Baldor Hammer, Bloodsnake's Chaos, Samony, Deadly Black Belt, and Evie Moon for their support of the executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Big thank you to you guys for making the channel possible in the first place. And a thank you as well to Salakin J, Aono, Jackson P, Pumbly, Luden, Scott, Astros the Great, Cyprian, Papa Snow, Monk, Lucius Martius, Sparky Fan 1, Struckine, Bobo, and Kato.